So I just got installing the Cajun Gun Works race hammer and their ultralight trigger kit. This kit includes various springs, including a light and main spring. The trigger spring has also been replaced with a lighter spring. I installed a extended firing pin to ensure reliable ignition with the lighter hammer springs, and so I tuned everything up. I also, you're all familiar with this little pin that holds the hammer pin in. David from Cajun Gun Works was kind enough to send me an extra long pin, and I fitted it in such a way that it sort of stabilized the cage, the sear cage, so there's not a lot of movement. So I had a little trouble earlier with the disconnector, but I'm not sure what happened, because I really didn't do anything to the disconnector, but everything seems to be working fine now. So I just want to demonstrate the single action and the double action trigger pull. I don't have a trigger gauge, but I'm just going to show you the action. Double action is very smooth and fairly light. You all know the stock CZ triggers are just very heavy, and this one is not heavy at all. So hopefully that will still give me reliability, because I really don't want to have problems with any sort of ammo, even though this is just a range toy. Single action is very, very crisp. There's a little bit of take up here. Not much we can do about that. There is, once you pull the trigger, this part of it is the trigger spring, and then once you get to about here, I don't know if you can see the firing pin block disconnector moving up, and you can sort of feel the tension getting a little firmer as it moves up. With the slide on, and actually the firing block disconnector being pressed up, it's an even more noticeable stage. So this trigger isn't exactly smooth and consistent, but, well, it is smooth, but there is definitely a stage here where you can feel a secondary pressure. Now once you get past that, all it takes is just a very tiny little, I would guess this is 2.5 to 2 pounds at most, and the hammer just drops. So I hope that sort of demonstrates how nice this trigger kit really is. I don't know that I would feel comfortable carrying this gun, but of course this is not meant for carry at all. This is more of a target pistol now. So I'm excited. I think I'm going to go to the range tomorrow and test it out. Let me see if I can get a shot of the sear cage and just show you how stable that is. And there you can see it pretty clearly. If any of you have ever actually looked at the cage while the trigger is being depressed on a stock CZ, you'll note that there's quite a bit of flex in it. And if you look now, there's the sear cage does not move at all. Here you can see the firing pin block disconnector lever moving up, and then bam. That's it.